So here's a little different look at how the law of attraction would work. When you are incarnated into your spirit and physical body that your earth parents created when they engage in intercourse, you start absorbing their emotional states all the time. How could you not? You're around them more than anyone else, right? And so that's what this is attempting to show, okay? So here's you in the center, and all the blue lines represent stuff going into you. You're absorbing the emotional states of the various people around you. So the people around you who play the most impact in your particular life, well, it's going to depend on your particular situation. But generally speaking, you've got maybe a parent, and maybe you've got another parent, and maybe you've got some grandparents, maybe you've got older siblings, maybe you've got family friends that spend a lot of time around you, also maybe teachers and coaches as well. All the emotions from these people that are suppressed, which again, we all are walking around with suppressed emotions, are being absorbed by you primarily until the age of 7. You still can be absorbing the emotional states of other people after that, but generally speaking, when a child hits age 7, they start using their own free will to live their own life. Now, of course, many parents don't recognize this, and a lot of parents feel they have ownership of their children. That is, of course, an error, but we can talk about that in a different video. But essentially, here's how it works. You get filled with the errors of your people in your network who are older than you and responsible for your stewardship and upbringing. Then you start attracting events via other people in your life in an attempt to release the various errors that you have acquired, okay? So that's what the red lines represent. A various romantic partner or partners, friends in your life, other people or society, and of course younger siblings or younger family members that you yourself have an impact on. Again, depending on your situation. If there's only a small amount of difference in the age, chances are they may have less impact on you than your actual parents' state does. But that's not to mean that they can't. But primarily I mean like if you have older siblings that are projecting and around you when you are totally defenseless. So, like, let's say you are a person who attracts a partner who acts in a violent way towards you. Is that your fault? No. But did your soul play a role in attracting the event? Yes. If you attract a partner that is violent, it is oftentimes because we learned from our parents that violence is so-called loving behavior. If your father abused your mother, or if your mother abused your father, or whatever your situation is, whatever you are absorbing not only the person's emotional state, but you're learning how to interact with other people via how they interact. So if your parents solve their problems by yelling and screaming at each other and not communicating and treating each other with respect, then you learn that that is loving behavior. And so you will attract a person who will act the same way in your life in an attempt to get you to feel out your underlying emotions. However, we don't act like that, or we don't treat it like that, or view it like that. We view it as the person is doing something to us. But if you allow yourself to believe this is true, or entertain the notion that this could be truth for a moment, you can see that actually the people who we think are acting in a loving way towards us are not. And the events that we attract in the outside world that we think other people are doing us wrong, it's actually not the case. They're actually doing us a favor by showing us what's inside of us. So, these are some difficult concepts to digest. I understand that. Also, notice yourself. If you're listening to this video or anything I'm saying, and it is causing a dissonance in your gut or anxiety in your heart, it is because the truth is vibrating inside of you, and all of the error covering it is attempting to keep it from coming out. We're hardwired to want to know the truth. Our electromagnetic body resonates with the truth. So if you're in a situation where you start feeling, I don't like what this guy is saying, well, notice yourself first before you make decisions about, well, this guy's wrong, or what does he know? I know because, I've been doing it this way my whole life or whatever, okay? I actually have no, think about it. Am I making money from you? No. Do I have anything to gain from you watching these videos? No. No. I'm doing this because I am very sad about the state of the world, and by expressing what I have come to understand the truth to be about how the soul works is the only thing I care about doing in order to improve this place, as well as myself. If I'm teaching this material, obviously I'm going to attract people who are going to show me things about myself as well, right? That's part of the reason why I'm making these videos. But experiment with this. Experiment with this.